I would like to call Aqib Khan, who has a really good experience with the email thing, and they have a really good product, WP Postmail SMTP, which is a really good plugin as well, and they have a really good user base as well, and that is what helping as well in terms of marketing whenever you are trying to bring your customer or upselling anything, and obviously you need an email marketing tool as well. Obviously we will talk about email spam mostly here. Aqib Khan, over to you, and thank you so much for your time. And thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you for the introduction. I just want to correct one thing. WPExpert basically owns the Post SMTP plugin, not the one that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Post SMTP, it's an email
Thank you.
related plugin. Just so everyone knows. Right, I'm just quickly going to share my screen. And I hope I am audible to everyone, right?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, I can already see that people are getting bored and there were not so much case studies. Phishing, emails, spams, it's all itself, it's a case study because every one of us, we check our emails on daily basis, and I'm certain that each one of us would have encountered phishing emails every day or once a week. It's certain that we have encountered it for sure. So let's start it over. As you all are aware that through our website we send emails, the spammers, they come, and this all has been perfectly covered by Zawad and Sri and Nizam. They have covered it all. So the next step, that's email. So many of you must have received suspicious email this week or in past weeks or in your whole experiences. Maybe it was
I think on a daily basis, not on the weekly basis. On the daily basis, I think people receive emails and spam emails,
yeah,
especially. Yeah.
they're like trying to claim that they're trying to deliver a package that you never ordered, or a message saying that your Microsoft account was about to be suspended, and some of them are very obvious and some are annoying, but some are so convincing that even experienced professionals stop and think that wait, could this actually be real? And that's what exactly makes the modern email spam so dangerous. Years ago, spam was relatively easy to identify, from the poor grammar, bright colors, promises that you had won millions of dollars from someone you had never met. But today, the cyber criminals, they use artificial intelligence as well. They use the AI as well. They imitate trust, they personalize messages, and they understand the human psychology. The phishing, as the word suggests, it's about psychological engineering. They basically try to understand your psychology, and then they try to gain your attention. And most importantly, they know how to build trust before stealing it. And that's why email continues to be one of the most successful attack methods in the world, not because our technology is weak, but because attackers understand human behavior, and they know that every one of us can become much harder to fool. Before we talk about protecting ourselves, we first need to understand something. Spam, it is not actually a problem, it's only a delivery method, and the real objective, it's much bigger. So as you people are aware, there are billions and billions of email transactions every day. And let's think about this for a moment, that technology has advanced dramatically. We have artificial intelligence in almost every field. We have biometric authentication, cloud security, and multi-factor authentication, machine learning. So why are these cyber criminals are still sending emails? Why are they doing this? And the basic reason is because email remains one of the cheapest and the fastest, and I would say most effective way to reach millions of people. And if I assume ourselves to be one of a cyber criminal, we wouldn't be spending weeks trying to break into someone's computer, or would we be rather sending 1 million emails in just a few minutes? What would we prefer? Obviously, sending millions of email in a few minutes. And even if only one person out of every thousand falls for that scam, that's still 1,000 victims, right? So one successful phishing attack can lead to stolen passwords, financial frauds, identity theft, business email compromises, or in some cases even ransomware attacks, affecting entire organizations, entire sites. And the scariest part is that the many of these attacks, they don't begin with just sophisticated hacking. They begin with one person clicking one wrong link. That's it. One click. And security experts often say that people are the weakest link. I don't actually agree with that. I think people are the most targeted link. Attackers don't succeed because people are careless. They succeed because they are incredibly good at manipulating trust. That's bring us to our next conversation. That if you are well aware that if you talk about from 10 years from today, the phishing emails used to be like some you have won a lottery or something like that. But nowadays they have become sophisticated. They will find the most attractive thing, that's a logo. They will find the most authentic logo. They'll find a similarly looking domain, and the English, thanks to the AI, it can help them write perfectly well structured, well formatted, properly grammared English for them. And a layman or common person could be easily be manipulated into thinking that it's from a authentic source. But artificial intelligence has transformed many industries, and it's also helping, unfortunately, the cyber criminals as well. And AI can almost write perfect English, as we know. It can generate convincing business emails, and it can do wonders, as we all are aware already. And it's no longer something that's going to happen. It's already happening now. Attackers are no longer they don't need to send millions of generic emails. They can create thousands of personalized emails, and those personalized emails that are far more convincing. They are aware of our email addresses, our names, and in some cases our even phone numbers or the organizations that we are working. And these informations are, in today's world, are pretty much easier to fetch and get access to. So as of now, in this current scenario, we are not just looking at some spelling mistakes or some appealing colors that announce themselves that they are spams. So our defenses, since the cyber criminals have evolved, our defenses, they also need to evolve. We don't just need to think differently. We have to verify before we trust. So I'd like everyone here to remember one question before, whenever you open an email that's an email that you were not expecting at all, or it's an email that is suspicious. So I'd just like you to remember just one thing. Ask yourself one simple question whenever you receive an unexpected email, before clicking, before downloading. or before even replying, just ask yourself, does this actually make sense? Because it might look real because of all of the wonders that AI have done for us. We have to ask ourselves question, were we expecting this? Would this person, if it's from a person, were we expecting contact from this person, or would this person would have contacted me? Does this match our normal process? So that just make this a habit before clicking, answering, or replying to any email. Think before it. Just stop for a while, because these phishing attempts, they have a common yes, they have a common framework that we have identified. And what is that? They will use an authentic logo. The email address that we'll be receiving the email from would have something like support info at, then follows the domain. Nowadays you can get domains similar to I was just, while we were on this webinar, I was trying to look up for an email that I once received over our official email. The, I wasn't able to find it, but let me describe it. It was something like info at Facebook. If I have quickly just looked at it, it was like written Facebook, but when I spelled it, it was FACEBOK.com. And if I were in a hurry and if I wasn't paying attention, I would have just simply clicked on the link, because it was claiming that I am eligible to be verified, have a blue badge, and all that stuff. But you have to simply pause for at least 30 seconds. You can stop, and by stopping this, you can stop majority of phishing attacks. Sometimes the best security software is installed on your computer. It's that pause between receiving an email and clicking on the link or replying. It's this pause or this stop that saves you. So now we understand that how the spams have evolved. What we need to do, we need to verify the actual email address. We have to look at the domain specifically. If you are not aware, the domain is the part that follows the @ sign. So not just the display name, not just the logo, you have to pay attention to the domain. If you are not certain if it's an authentic domain, you can just simply search it up on in the internet, and you will know that if it's an authentic one or the fake one. And the most common thing in the phishing emails, they are just playing with your emotions, like fear, urgency, curiosity, and that's what they play with. There, in all of the phishing emails, we can see a pattern that there is always an urgency and a trigger. They want you to act real fast. First they plan First they gain your trust through the logo, the email, and then they plan the playground. They make chaos. They would write stuff like some subject like your account is about to suspend in next 24 hours, something like that. And the next thing what they do, they trigger you. They give you an action. They ask you, they are basically not asking you, they are forcing you to do an action. Click on that link or anything they want you to do. So that's the trigger. You don't have to fall for that. You just have to pause, and you don't have to be pressurized, because the real organizations, they don't do stuff like that. If they have to close your account, we all are aware, if Google, Gmail, or Microsoft, if they ban our account, they send us an email prior telling us that they are about to roll out or delete your account. So kindly download your stuff. We have this much period of time. that's an authentic email. They are not hurrying out, they are not panicking you, they are just being honest, polite, humble, and they are giving you a clear call to action. They are not forcing you, they are giving you clear call to action, and that's completely consensual and legal. But those phishing emails, they are going to mess around with your emotions. They are going to ask you for uh, quick action that you're going to take in chaos. And once you click it, bam, they are successful. And whatever you have to lose, you are going to lose it. Also, in many cases, very obvious thing nowadays we can look for, even after they have evolved, they have tried to do every possible thing to fool our trust. But what we can do, we can observe the links, because no matter what they do, they cannot manipulate those links. You can hover over those links and see if they are valid, or they are directing to something, some other link or something like that. Don't just download the attachment, check. Nowadays the Google and the Microsoft, they have their inbuilt inbox security system that automatically scans it and know if it's a scam. And just make it a rule, whenever you open an email that you are not suspecting, and you are expecting, and you suspect that it's spam or it's phishing email, pause for a moment, simply observe the whole email starting from the email domain, and look for if they are trying to create any chaos or trying to manipulate your emotions. Thirdly, you need to check any kind of link or attachment. Just don't in a hurry or blindly click on that link. Take your time, hover over that link, do your research, do your observation, and after that, carry out your action. No need to hurry. The email is not going anywhere. None of your account is going to get emptied out if you are going to click on that link. So just give it a little pause and proceed with caution. And that's a simple anatomy. Whenever you are in doubt, verify through a channel. We have everything available over the net, over the internet. And nowadays, the AI has also enhanced the search as well. It can get us the latest information on in the accurate information that we need. Just utilize those, and it's that easy to identify a phishing email, or save yourself from a phishing email is just stopping a bit and giving it a thorough look, and make it a habit of not clicking any link, because I have seen several cases over Facebook. We have a group on Facebook for post SMTP, uh, where a person came with a request. They were like sharing their experience that an email came from their bank with a link to the invoice. When as soon as they clicked on the link, their phone got hanged out, and all of their account got flushed out. So there could be cases where the original email is being is being vulnerable, it's being taken over. So before making any action or doing any action, you can contact the relevant bank or any relevant service that you have been approached by, and that way you can simply avoid being a victim to these cyber criminals by following just a simple rule: that stop. Just check out the sender, check if they are triggering you, observe the whole email, and proceed carefully. That's the whole takeaway of this conversation and this webinar from my end. And if you have any kinds of question, or you need assistance with email, because nowadays email setup has evolved. Everyone, almost everyone, it's not mandatory, but if we speak Virtually speaking, it's become mandatory to set up your DNS. You have to verify your SPF, DKM, and DMARC records to avoid being placed in the spam folder of your potential customer or existing customer or clients. So if you have any questions or you need help, we have we have a Facebook group with Post SMTP with the name of Post SMTP. You can reach out and ask questions about your website, sending emails or any kind of issues. You can reach out. And right now, if you have any questions, you can just feel free to ask them. Yeah, Tabassum, you are right. I got this same email as well, support at ranaiCrosoft.com. I encountered this as well. Hmm. Yeah, you can check for the header metadata. That's the part where you observe the whole email before making any action or falling in the trap.
Akib, can we open QA session?
Yeah, sure. I've already asked them if they have any questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think the one that you have shared like framework, stop, sender, trigger, observer, and proceed carefully. I think that is really really good. And I have a question like what we call it as sometimes whenever you are I obviously it's not about spam, but it's a different spam that is considered as spam. For example, if I am doing some email marketing, I'm using any tool, and
Mhm.
what should be the very sort of very minimalistic effort to start doing the email marketing. That's the first thing, and how you can ensure you are your email is landing on the right inbox, not in the spam. That is the first question. And the second question is like people have a really different approaches. Like people are deliberately uh, purchasing 5 to 6 domains related uh, to their business, and they use those emails, those domains for email marketing. And but the brands who are really established, they don't do like this. But again, I have noticed a lot of brands as well, established brand who are using alternative domain name for the email marketing. Yeah, over to you.
You're right. So when you are making an email campaign or you want to run an email campaign, if I start from the beginning, if you have a new email address, if you just straightforwardly start sending, let's say, hundreds of email, it's automatically going to be marked as suspicious because you had no previous activity, you had no transactions, and all of a sudden you start sending. So for if you are considering sending an email marketing or you're trying to do an email campaign, first thing that you need to do is you have to have your DNS records updated. You have to have your SPF updated. You have to have your DKIM and DMARC records updated. That's the first step. That's uh, that's the basic protocol of legitimating your availability on the web, telling the web that you are legit, not the person but the web itself, the internet itself. And the second thing, if you have a new email address, you have to do some warm-ups. You have to start sending out little emails, preferably to your own email addresses or some little portion of your audiences, and start sending them out. What that does, it start to make uh, presence of your email address over the web. And what that does is basically whenever someone is receiving your email, if you, as I mentioned, that preferably to your email, what's that going to do? You will receive that email. You're going to perform a certain form action. What you are going to do is going to define your it's going to define your authenticity, or on for the web, it's going to define your authenticity for the web in a way that it's going to observe that how the receiver responded to the received email from this, how the recipient responded. Did he just quickly deleted that email? Did he open that email, or scrolled it down, read it fully, or performed an action, clicked on unsubscribe? That's going to uh, make an impression for the web. Nowadays, it's not it's been a common practice that Gmail, Microsoft, and many other common mailboxes, they have put out a option to mark an email as an spam. You, as a recipient, could decide that this email is a spam. One, when you are reporting that as a spam, it tells the web that it's a spam. It's going to uh, monitor that particular IP addresses uh, activity, and what it's going to do, it's going to monitor it for other users as well, and based on those gathered information, it's going to mark it further as spam. So for email marketing, we have been following this practice that whenever we start to send emails from a new email address, we are previously we were using the main domains, but nowadays, as we know, due to all of the crawling and the clean, to keep your site clean from everything, we have to keep us DNS records separate, which is why we make a subdomain of our main domain and use that email, that particular domain, for sending emails. It has like multiple benefits. One of them, it's a practical one, which is like keeping your main domain clean from any unwanted or any records that are going to potentially get uh, toxic for your DNS from the all of the actions that your recipients will be performing, that are going to affect your reputation, your domain reputation. Which is why many of major organizations are also making a practice of sending out marketing emails from their subdomain. It's a good practice, and most in most cases, in the phishing emails, you will find cases with the subdomain, but the main domain, we have to look out for the main domain. And I guess I covered it all. If I have left anything, you can
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Akib. It's really pleasure having you as well. And like obviously, email spam is also the part of internet who is actually creating
Yeah,
pollution over internet. So yeah,
exactly.
thank you so much for covering that part. It's really honor to have you, and thank you so much, you, your team
It
who
was a
has
pleasure.
supported us. Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here, and we all appreciate it.
Yeah,
And a
thank you.
great congratulations to Abdullah and team for organizing this event.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Yeah.